Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Sunday Morning Coffee with Lisa. I'm Spiritual Coach Lisa Hupp, and it is Sunday, February 16th, 2020. If you're new to my podcast, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. And for those of you returning and leaving me every week such positive comments, thank you so much. I am more grateful than you can possibly know. I'd like to start this podcast with a story of the week and how I was helped forward during this week, carried forward, and how you, all of you, receive this kind of help every week as well. And then after I tell the story, I'm going to tell you the special language that our angels use to communicate with us. Because it's so important to know that not only are they there, but that they're always guiding, they're always comforting, and they're always protecting. My week started last week with the news that a beautiful young lady had passed. She grew up next to us, and she was feisty and funny, just beautiful. And her passing was unexpected, though she had been through many struggles. And what is completely amazing to me, but never surprising, is how the universe synchronized us reconnecting again. The week before her passing, I woke up one morning thinking of her and wondering how she was. And within a few hours, she had reconnected with me. And I was so happy. I told her, I was just thinking of you. How are you? And she said, I've had a tough time. And we talked for a little bit. And we ended our conversation with me saying, I love you. And I'm rooting for you. And I believe in you. And I'm here. And I was devastated when I heard of her passing. Because when a young person passes with so much promise and so much beauty, it's just so sad. On Wednesday morning, I lost my beloved friend from childhood that I had been sitting with as he prepared for his passing from the effects of lung cancer. And it was another beautiful moment in that we had a beautiful goodbye. It was a goodbye even though it wasn't an official, this is a goodbye. Our last visit, the day before he passed, concluded with a long hug and saying, I love you. And I knew it was goodbye. But it didn't take the pain away any less when I heard he was gone. So 2 passings of beloveds, that's tough in a week. Though I know that many have gone through much more. Add to that the effects of a wounded foot a work schedule that is packed with clients needing more. All through the night, messages. I have to tell you something. Listen to me. The candle is burning at both ends. But here's the wonderful, wondrous, amazing thing. I knew that I was being taken care of all along. All of us have 1 to 2 guardian angels, at least 1 to 2 spirit guides, and at least 1 to 2 departed loved ones with us at all times. And I've said this before in the podcast, but it's worth repeating. We are never alone. And this week I felt the comfort. And I also received the communication from my angels through numbers. And that's the topic of the day. We are in a time where the veil has thinned and angelic beings are wishing to communicate with us more than ever. And they have figured out that the best way to communicate with us is through the use of numbers. My favorite source of looking up angel numbers is called sunsigns.org. And I pretty much have the angel numbers memorized now, but every once in a while I still like to go on the site and look up their definitions. Doreen Virtue has also written books about angel numbers, so you can also pick up one of her books that come in paperback and have a dictionary of the numbers as well. But for today, I'd like to go over the angel numbers from 0 to 9 and give you their meanings. And know that sometimes the numbers are blended. So, for instance, sometimes if you have a number that's 1 in 5, 15, and you're saying 15 everywhere, then you would blend the two meanings together. And so that's why sometimes it's good to look them up so you don't have to blend the meanings and remember them. But I wanted to give them to you today because I want you to know that you're not alone, that you can ask for help and then be alert. And they may send the numbers through license plates, bumper stickers, clock radios, hearing them, whatever is synchronistic, consistently occurring around you, coming at you all the time, that is a number for you. I remember, a while ago now, maybe like 4 or 5 years ago, hearing some college students speaking about 1111. And I was so happy because the ones I heard speaking weren't necessarily spiritual type of students, but they knew about that number. And actually 1111 means pay attention, look to open up a spiritual relationship. So I was listening to them do just that, opening up a spiritual relationship. And so it just made me particularly happy. And more, many people are starting to understand that we are able to communicate with our angels. Many people are awakening to the understanding that they can have a holistic and spiritual connection with the universe, with heaven, with that source. And not just that source in heaven, but also in other dimensions as well. So, let's go over the numbers from 0 to 9. The meaning of angel number 0. Angel number 0 is actually a symbolism of the beginning of your spiritual journey. The angels are asking you to achieve a higher purpose in your life. They're actually inviting you to begin that process, to connect into heaven itself, to begin that communication, to open the doors. Angel number 1 is very similar in that when you start seeing the number, they now are asking you to expand that relationship. I believe that when you see 1111 or 111 or just 1, the doors to heaven are open. Ask for what you want to receive at that very moment, because manifestation can be instant in that moment. This number also, if you see it consistently, can mean new opportunities, such as new jobs and new relationships. Perhaps good news in health. So it's a very happy, positive, and exciting number. Angel number 2 holds significant relevance to a current situation. So while in 0 you're being asked to form a relationship, and number 1 you're being told that now the rewards are coming in, the opportunities are coming in from having that relationship. Number 2 tells you to keep moving along your path and to find inner peace and to allow your goals to fall into place. So number 2 is very much a number of having patience along your path and to follow your path, that you have that support. Angel number 3 is a number that signifies that you have the help of your spirit guides or the Holy Trinity, which is comprised of God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit or Holy Ghost. Ascended Masters may also use 3. Ascended Masters can be Moses or Buddha. Anybody that is of a higher spirit guide realm or a higher realm that came at some point to help Earth and now is helping from heaven. The spirit guides are telling you, using 3, to have confidence and to trust your abilities, to stay on your path and to be organized. And they're giving their approval to the path that you've chosen as well. So that's a wonderful sign to get, to know that perhaps someone like Jesus is approving of your path and is telling you to hang in there and to have confidence, to believe in yourself. Angel number 4. Whenever I see angel number 4, such as 44 or 444, I say, hi angels, because it's really a number that signifies that the angels are around you. They are around you to help you continue down your path and are supporting you to do the necessary work. Angel number 5 is a very common number. 555, 55 always means positive change is coming. So if you have a concern or a worry and you start to see 5s, it means that your struggles are going to be taken away and positive change is coming in some form. And that means a very exciting time and a very positive time, and that options are open for you. When you see angel number 6, such as 66 or 666, it is not the sign of the Antichrist. It is the sign of focusing on home and family and compassion and responsibility. Angel number 7 is a sign that represents a time of spiritual awakening. It also is a sign about spiritual revelation and concentrating on divine goals. Spiritual number 7, angel number 7, also means to concentrate more on service and less on monetary matters, and that can also apply to 6 as well. However, angel number 8 is about abundance. It's a sign of wisdom and strength coming into you, as well as financial reward and other rewards in any abundant way is coming forward to you at any moment. It's on the way. Your diligent work is about to pay off. And then lastly, angel number 9. Angel number 9 is a divine, very divine number, signifying love and karma, spiritual enlightenment, and awakening. This number is often seen by spiritual light workers and humanitarian workers, and it means to tap in to your highest self and to have compassionate and humanitarian service. So for those of you who are healers and spiritual workers in other ways, when you see 9s around you a lot, it's reminding you to use your highest consciousness to help others and to expand your work. You being asked by that God energy itself to serve in your highest form. These are your basic human numbers, angel numbers, to help humans. And when they are blended together, it is a more complex message. But it is always the angels talking to you and giving you answers to your prayers. As I went along my week, and Thursday and Friday, it was very much a week of grief. I cried a lot this week. And when it came to about Thursday, I started to hope and to ask for relief. Not from missing those who I had lost, but just for better times to come. Because as a reminder to those who have been listening to my podcast, my year started with concentrating on the health of a family member and helping them, and then becoming unwell myself for most of January. And I continue to have to focus on my wellness at this time in a very detailed way that I'd like to keep private. And along with that, recuperating from having a bronchitis all month, I also stress fractured a foot. And then as I'm coming out of that, still, because it's still healing, I then went through this tremendous loss this week. So it's been quite a challenge. So when I sat down to pray on Thursday and asked for lighter times to come, I immediately saw 5s all around me, and I knew that it was positive change was on the way. And I said, thank you. And that wasn't the only sign that I'd gotten from my angels this week. I felt their presence in the way of soothing touches, which could also be a departed loved one, by the way. And I just felt their warmth, and I heard them. I often hear my angels out my left ear, like a sound of white noise is coming out of my left ear. It's like outside of it, and it kind of goes in a line. And I know that's my angels that are with me. Some people describe hearing angels as a ringing in the ear. So, because why? They are at a higher vibration. So when they are around you, it often will be made known by a ringing of the ears or a white noise in the ears. So I got that very much this week as well. So please know that your angels are with you very much through any situation you may find yourself in, which is hurtful or challenging or stressful. They are always by your side. They are always there to help you. And today I'd like to keep this broadcast shorter because it was a challenging week. And I always look forward to talking with you. And you may not have even noticed that it's been harder for me to find my words today. I actually tried probably about good 50 times before I even was able to record this broadcast. But I wasn't going to give up. And I hope for all of you a beautiful week, a peaceful week, a week where you do also feel your angels and know that you aren't alone. And I want you to pray with me for a week of peace and abundance, and that everyone in this world feels loved, and that for maybe this week there's less bad news. Maybe heaven is willing to give us a nice week off. That's a fine prayer. Will you pray that with me? Thank you. So for now, thank you so much for joining me. Please be sure to check out my website, especially if you're new. My website is www.lisahop.com. And you can also find me on Facebook at my business page under Spiritual Coach Lisa Hop. I'm on YouTube, and I keep promising I'm coming back, and I am coming back shortly. I have much too that I wish to record, and I'm very excited. The angels have been wanting to talk to you, so I look forward to some channeling of them, along with some other educational videos. So look for that. Please check out my YouTube channel. Please like and share this broadcast. Please also subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate it so very much. And also, I always forget to remind you guys of this. I wrote books. 2 books. Well, one's a workbook, so actually 3, but one's a workbook. And the one book is called Take These Steps Now to Change Your Life. And the second book is Affirmations for Everyday Life. And these 2 books are little pamphlets, truly, to help you to create the life that you truly desire, to teach you how to manifest. And they are available at my website. They are in stock right now. If you order through the website, actually right now my website store is a bit down. I haven't gotten that resolved yet, but you can contact me through email at serenityharbor.net to order the book, and I'll tell you how to go ahead and purchase it. That one gets you an autographed copy if you contact me. If you would like the book and don't mind not having it autographed, they're also available at Amazon.com. So thank you again, and I look forward to talking to you next week. Have a wonderful week. Thank you.